Hi guys, Garage Workouts here. So recently I've completely changed my training and it's working better than ever. So I'm down to 103 kilos, my recovery's been amazing and my bench is getting stronger. So I thought I'd take you through today's workout and tell you exactly what I've changed. So it's actually a really simple approach, but it's been working great. So every workout, and I bench 3 days a week, every other day. Occasionally I have 2 rest days in a row, but usually every other day. And every workout, I'll work up to a heavy single. So not a 1 rep max, just a heavy single, which is technically solid. So no grinders, just goes up nice and smooth with roughly about 85 to 90% of my predicted 1 rep max. Also, I change the variations every other day. If I'm struggling to recover or feeling more beat up, I'll pick variations which don't allow me to use as much weight. For example, Spotto press, Larson press, close grip bench press. But I'll always work up to a heavy single and then I'll do 2 back-off sets. And those 2 back-off sets will be anywhere from 4 to 10 reps. If I'm more beat up, it will be slightly more reps. And if I'm feeling stronger, I'll go anywhere from down to 4 or 5 reps. I'll use bands, I'll use chains, I'll do many different variations to change the accommodating resistance. So today it worked up to 245 kilos on the pin press. So this was a massive PB. So really happy with that. And, because that's so taxing on the nervous system, straight after that, I go into an AMRAP with 140 kilos for 15 reps. So remember, we're only doing 1 heavy set and then we're going straight into the back off sets. This manages fatigue on the CNS and the muscles and, it enables me to recover. If I do 4 or 5 heavy sets, it's going to put me in the absolute ground. It could take a whole week for me to recover. And when I do the back off sets, I always am significantly dropping the weight and increasing the reps. So usually I always do like a Spotto press or a Larson press for the 2 back off sets. They're just harder variations, can't use as much weight, but still work the chest, the shoulders, the triceps without taxing the CNS as much. So I feel this gets the best of both worlds. You get the heavy single for the technical side of things, for to overload the CNS, and if your goal is to be stronger and increase your bench, then sort of practicing singles is really important. But then obviously size matters and volume matters. So then we got the 2 back off sets with a lighter weight as well. Every workout I'll train my whole upper body. I'll always do a lat pull down or some sort of row, and I'll always do a dumbbell fly or a face pull for rear delts. And the accessories, I'll do 2 to 3 sets as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it, but it works really well. So really simple, and it's been working incredible. I'll always do the green band push downs after every workout, 3 sets, 50 to 100 reps. So yeah, that was today's workout, guys. And if you got any questions, put them in the comments. And if you're struggling to increase your bench press, try and give this a go. Everyone's body's different and training is always different, so we can keep progressing and moving forward.